रामानंद के मारे देर हो जाए कहाँ चले गए रावण तो आ रहे पता ही नहीं लग रहा। सुबह तो बात हुई थी दोपहर में चलूंगा मैं 5 बजे 5:30 बजे मंदिर पहुंचे बना रहे संपर्क अब मैंने हम छोड़ के चले जाएंगे नहीं हो गएंगे हमें छोड़ के
अच्छा 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 थोड़ा बात
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री चैतन्य प्रभु दया कर मोरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया कर मोरे तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे तुम बिना जगत
बोले भागवत के ऊपर
है ना भगवान?
बोल 10 मिनट बोल।
नहीं महाराज
बोलो बोलो
अरे
बोलेंगे।
क्या
बोलो बोलो देखो कि हरि
काल एकादशी है, एकादशी का महात्मा सुनाए 10 मिनट।
हरे कृष्ण। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
बैठ के सुनो ना।
नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदांत नारायण नमो महापदाय कृष्ण प्रेमप्रदाय कृष्ण कृष्ण चैतन्य हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगद्गुरु सर्वभूतानां तप्त कांचन गौरांगिनी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुतदेवी परमानंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मैं सर्वप्रथम मेरे परमाराध्यतम गुरुपाद पद्म नित्य वैष्णव विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शब्द श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज जी के चरण कमल में मैं अनंत कोटि दंडवत अर्पण करता हूँ तथा श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जी के चरणों में मेरा अनंत कोटि दंडवत अर्पण। पूज्यपाद परम पूज्यपाद भक्ति वेदांत पान गोस्वामी महाराज और परम पूज्यपाद भक्ति वेदांत नरसिंह महाराज जी के चरण में मेरा नरसिंह महाराज नारसिंह महाराज जी के चरणों में मेरा अनंत कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम। उपस्थित भक्तगण सबके चरणों में मेरा यथाई प्रणाम। कल जैसे एकादशी है, अब यहाँ पे तो एकादशी सभी लोग आते हैं कल एकादशी है, महाराज जी ने कहा कुछ एकादशी के बारे में बोलो। एकादशी तिथि का पालन करना चाहिए। एकादशी तिथि पालन नहीं करने से व्यक्ति को 5 प्रकार का पाप लगता है, चाहे वो करे या मत करे। चित्रगुप्त उसके नाम से पाप लिख देता है 5 प्रकार का। कौन कौन सा? माता पिता हत्या का, और गोहत्या, ब्राह्मण हत्या, और बड़े भाई को भातृ हत्या का खून का पाप लगता है। 5 प्रकार का हत्या का पाप लगता है। ये 5 प्रकार का पाप चित्रगुप्त लिख देता है। चित्रगुप्त का नाम चित्रगुप्त क्यों है? हाँ? बोलते हैं देखो, गुप्त रूपेण कर्षति इति चित्रगुप्त, गुप्त रूपेण कर्षति चित्र कर्षति इति चित्रगुप्तः। जो गुप्त से भी गुप्त पाप होता है, उस पाप को जो चित्र खींच लेता है, फोटो खींच लेता है, इसलिए उनका नाम चित्रगुप्त है। तो चित्रगुप्त जो व्यक्ति एकादशी में अन्न खाएगा, चित्रगुप्त उनके नाम से ये 5 प्रकार का पाप लिख देता है। बोलते क्यों लिख देगा 5 प्रकार का पाप? हमने किया नहीं, क्यों फंड में हमारे ऊपर पाप चढ़ाया जाएगा? हाँ, कोई कह सकता है? तो बोलते इसीलिए चढ़ाते हैं ये पाप। बोलते देखो, परमपिता परमेश्वर भगवान कृष्ण है ना। जिस प्रकार इस संसार में कोई माता पिता का सेवा नहीं करता उसको पाप लगता है, नहीं लगता? उसी प्रकार परमपिता परमेश्वर कृष्ण की आराधना नहीं करने से, हमारे परम पिता है ना, सब जीवों के पिता है, इसलिए उसकी आराधना नहीं करने से, उनकी सेवा नहीं करने से उसको भी ये पाप उसको फ्री फंड में लगता है। किस लिए लगता है? क्योंकि उनको नहीं मानने के कारण। इसलिए चैतन्य भागवत में लिखा है कि जगतेर पिता कृष्ण, उनको नहीं मानने से पितृद्रोही पातकी में जाता है, पातकी नरक में जाता है, नहीं महाराज जी? तो इसलिए ऐसे
जगतेर पिता कृष्ण जेना भजे बाप, पितृद्रोही पातकी जन्मे जन्मिता।
हाँ, पितृद्रोही पातके जन्म जन्मिता और नरक में जाते हैं। तो इसलिए भगवान कृष्ण परम पिता, इसलिए गीता में भगवान कहते हैं अहम पिता, तो मैं जीवों की पिता हूँ, ऐसा भगवान गीता में कहते हैं। तो इसलिए उनका व्रत नहीं करने से पाप लगता है। तो एकादशी तिथि किनके है? बोलते भगवान कृष्ण के है, माधव तिथि है। ये माधव तिथि करने से भक्ति आती है। और जितने भी व्रत है अगर उनको करे ना करे पाप नहीं लगता। बोलते जन्माष्टमी तिथि से भी माधव तिथि श्रेष्ठ है, क्योंकि जन्माष्टमी अगर कोई भूल से नहीं भी करता है तो उसको पाप नहीं लगता, परंतु भक्ति भी नहीं आगे बढ़ती है, क्योंकि वो भी भक्ति का अंग है। तो इसलिए एकादशी तिथि जो है इसको नहीं करने से व्यक्ति को पाप लगता है। अब बताओ, संसार में लोग कहते हैं कि किसी का बुद्धि आजकल अच्छा ही नहीं रहा, नहीं कहते? सबकी बुद्धि कली युग में पकड़ लिया, मानो कली पकड़ लिया। अरे कली नहीं पकड़ेगा। हर 15 दिन में जब वो 5 हत्या करेगा तो उसको कली नहीं पकड़ेगा तो और कौन पकड़ेगा? हाँ, हर 15 दिन में वो 5 हत्या कर रहा है और 5 हत्या का पाप उसके सर पे मंडरा रहा है, तो गलत किए बिना रह कैसे सकता है? रह सकता है? नहीं रह सकता है। इसलिए एकादशी करना बहुत जरूरी है। और जो लोग एकादशी व्रत करता है उसका नरक में ताला लग जाता है, नरक में नहीं जाता। और जो एकादशी नहीं करते उसको नरक जाने से कोई रोक नहीं सकता। इसलिए एकादशी व्रत जरूर करना चाहिए। ठीक है। वांछा कल्पतरुष्कृपा सिंधु पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदाले कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। सबसे पहले मैं मेरी दीक्षा गुरुदेव शिक्षा गुरुदेव नित्यलाभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशु भक्ति वेदांत भानंद गोस्वामी महाराज, नित्यलाभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र शिशु भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज के चरण अनंत श्रद्धा पुष्पांजलि अर्पण करता हूँ। तत्पश्चात श्री भक्ति वेदांत महाराज एवं सभी उपस्थित भक्तवृंद सभी को यथावत प्रणाम। वही दिन सुदिन है जिस दिन भगवान की कथा की।
This is the day, the day of Ekadashi, when the lot of people worship Lord, and is with a very with a pure heart. What is written in Bhagavad? Is it mentioned in the Bhagavad? What is written in Bhagavad is
माया पिशाचे परिमर्दितानां संसार सिंधु परिपातितानां। ये संसार रूपी दुख दारिद्र्य,
the whole world is full of miseries, full of sorrow.
संसार रूपी दुख के दरिद्रता में हम लोग पड़े हुए हैं।
We are entangled in Maya. We are entangled in the world. It's just like an ocean. The word is like an ocean. The whole world is in an ocean, and we are we are entangled. We got stuck in a whole world. There is no corner of this ocean, and there is no way to escape from this ocean. One cannot see the horizon. One cannot see that the corner of ocean. It's just like the whole world is just like an ocean, and we are stuck. And secondly, Maya is captured us big way. Maya is just like a Pishachini, and she squeezes us like anything, and we have no option, and we cannot get away from her.
फिर उसके ऊपर संसार समुद्र में हम लोग पड़े, जैसे अगर समुद्र के अंदर उसको ऊपर फेंक दिया जाए तो उसको पता नहीं पड़ेगा कहाँ का, कोई भगवत कृपा से कोई जहाज नौका मिल जाएगी, कोई बचा सकते हैं तो कोई बचा नहीं।
It's just like that somebody has,
इस प्रकार
we have thrown in this ocean, and we always think that we'll get away from that. And how we can get away? By listening Bhagavad Katha. Three kind of taps are there, three kind of miseries are there, who are, who are troubling us. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. One is who am I and why we are getting three kind of miseries. What are three taps are there? One is Daivik, Adhyatmik and Bhautik, Adi Bhautik. Daivik tap is Adi Daivik is just we get a rain, flood, these kind of are Adi Daivik. These kind of Daivik tap is given by the demigods. Another is a Bhautik tap. Second one is a Bhautik tap. We are moving on the road and some ox or some animal has hurted us. Any snake has bitten us. So it's kind of a tap given by people over here in this world. And this third kind of tap is that we do not want to get away from our beloved and loved ones from India, from this world. So third one is the Adhyatmik tap. So all these three taps are troubling us big time, and we are entangled in three taps. Even we do not want it, but even then we are entangled in these three taps. Why these three taps are troubling us? We never think of what is the solution of it. We only are running for the happiness. We always look forward that we should not have any sorrow. We only look forward for the brightest and love in this world. Is Dukhalayam Asashvatam. In Gita is mentioned. The word is full of it is mentioned. Every time when we feel that there is happiness, another moment we feel there is sadness, and we are with the happiness and sadness we are entangled. And then the secondly, Maya is also troubling us again and again and again. What our state is, we do not know. Have you ever seen that any demon has captured anybody? Have you ever seen? If you want to see, go to West Bengal. There's Mehendipur Balaji. There's a place. If you go there, these demons, we are saying the language of demon because demon has captured us. It's just like Maya, it has captured us. So whatever we are saying, is being we've been forced by the Maya to say the same thing. So we say the same language, but any demon has to say. And we are saying the language of Maya. We never know who we are. Who we are. And they squeezes us a big way, round and round, round and round, round and round. We don't want. Even then we feel we go through with the happiness, we go for the sadness. Sometimes sadness, sometimes happiness, sometimes sadness. And there is no way, and nobody think of what is the solution for it. Just like any king, give punishment to somebody, is a person who has done any sin. Similarly, we are also, getting troubles and we are getting punishment just, being in this world. And whatever sorrows are there, we are, facing a problem because of that. And there is no corner where we can get away from this. There is no any other solution in this world to get away from this misery. From where we have come, from where we have to go, we do not know. People are going happy-go-lucky and they're enjoying this in this world. though we have entered in this world, but we do not have any ticket to go out from this world. From these materialistic people, they do not have any ticket because they are enjoying and they are satisfying their senses in this world. And these materialist people never thought of once what will happen once they are gone from this world. In next birth, what will it become? You do not know whether it will be a cow, or whether it will be a dog, whether it will be a donkey, you do not know. There's another shlok also is mentioned in the Bhagavatam. If somebody listens Bhagavatam very carefully, then these solutions are mentioned in Bhagavatam. What is a Bhagavatam? Bhagavatam is a story of Bhakti, of great people, of great Vaishnava. Reading these books will not, reading all these books will never get you the answers of the question which you have. There are lot of things are mentioned in the Shastra, Purans, but one cannot understand, and nobody has the time to understand, go through with the sacred scriptures which is there. Lot of Upanishad, lot of Ved Purans, it is mentioned, but in very detailed. It is complicated. One cannot understand it. So one can understand how one can understand everything, and how one can have a solution. Whatever small, this mentioned in a detailed. We only learn Bhagavatam, we only learn Shastra and Shloks. If we learn, does it mean that we get a bhakti? But we have to see what has been accepted by the Guru Parampara. There is a Shlok Amnaya Prahatatvam. It is mentioned in this. Whatever Guru Varg has said, what our Guru Varg has said, that is only accepted. What our Mahajan has said, whatever the path they have chosen, that we have to follow. Whatever Guru works, path we have to follow.
चैतन्य चंद्रमोदेहि पदावलंबम। पहले तो भगवत का श्लोक पता है। अब ये श्लोक है संसार दुख जलधौ। संसार क्या है?
What is this word? This word is the ocean, as it has been mentioned earlier also.
संसार में पता है किसके समुद्र है?
What kind of this ocean is? We have seen the ocean. It is salted, and the 7 kind of oceans are there. There is one salt ocean. One is one milk ocean. One is a ghee, fat solution, fat ocean. One sheer ocean. One is a honey ocean. Similarly, the 7 kind of ocean has been mentioned in scriptures. There's one sugarcane ocean is also. So similarly, there is 7 kind of oceans are. This word is an ocean of misery. That we have to understand very well.
क्रोधादि नक्र मकरई, इसके जो समुद्र के अंदर में तो ये समुद्र में है, उसके अंदर क्या है? नक्र मकरई माने घड़ियाल और
in this word there is one crocodile.
घड़ियाल तो चौड़ा, दूसरा क्या होता है?
In ocean you will find crocodile.
घड़ियाल नक्र मकरई, वहाँ मगरमच्छ बड़े-बड़े हैं.
The big crocodiles are in the ocean. And these are in the form of Kam, Krodh, and we are entangled with the Kam and Krodh. We have full of this lust. We have this desire of Kam, Krodh, and we have a lot of bad qualities with us. And that stops us to do a bhajan. That stops from to go in front of God. It is mentioned in Charitamrita. It is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. If somebody, after roaming in this world, if this very rare species, goes to God and get involved in a bhakti and do bhajan, this infinite universe. There's so many universes are there. Who is the hero? Lord Krishna is a hero. He is a Nayak. So any rare species, any rare jeev gets this blessing to become a bhakt, to worship Lord. Otherwise, most of the people are in this material enjoying and having a gala time. So Krishna, arranges a guru for us, and he gives us diksha, he gives us mantra. And with the help of Guru, this Maya will leave us. He will be no longer around us. So this is one way to get away from Maya, to get away from the miseries in our life. And who will help us in this? Only Guru will help us. And somebody who's going to attain this Guru and gets the worship of Lord is very rare. Is very lucky. Somebody who has got it. So we are very lucky. We feel very lucky that we are, we are in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, path. We are following Lord Chaitanya. So we have to control in our anger. We have to control our lust. That is, two things are troubling us again and again and again and again and again and again. Nobody else can help us. The big millionaires, billionaires cannot help us in this. Material people cannot help us. The most powerful people like Osama cannot help us. Nobody can help us in this. Even with the money, if we can get this happiness and we can save ourselves, it is not possible. Only Gurudev can help us. Guru Parampara can help us. So get away from this misery and this Maya. We have to surrender to the lotus feet of Gurudev. After so many births, somebody gets an option and gets the sadhu sangha. This happens because of our old sukriti in our last birth. Whatever sukriti we have accumulated, that only help us to get into bhajan. That only help us to get into the lotus feet of Lord and Hari Guru Vaishnava. So whatever, if you want to create something in material world, we need a raw material. So sukriti is just like a raw material that we get after so many births. Just similarly, for a small education, we have to go to college, and we take a 20 years to get that education. But can't we wait to get a Lord? Can't we give some time for a Lord to attend the bhakti, to get to surrender in the lotus feet of Lord? And it is not easy to get bhakti of Lord. One gets it after so many sukriti somebody has accumulated, and this happens after getting a sadhu sangha. We are getting associated with a bona fide Guru and bona fide Vaishnava. That is the mercy of Guru Vaishnava, that we get this association of Vaishnava. Otherwise, there are a lot of bad gurus are also there in this world. And if you are cheating your guru will also teach us. And Vishnu is there sitting around in our heart as in the form of Paramatma. He guided us, he helped us to get the right guru for us, to get a bona fide guru for us. So after birth of birth, somebody gets free from our miseries, and we get lotus feet of Lord. And we get, and what are the secrets of life? What are the secrets that who we are, where we have to go, from where we have come? We get a solution with the help of Guru. Guru help us. Then somebody asked, right, with the humbly, Now Shila Gurudev will speak
बोलो
about
वृंदावन बिहारी
लाल की जय
जय जय
श्री राधे
बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि
गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो हरि गिरिधारी राम बनवारी राधा रमण गिरिधारी गिरिधारी श्याम बनवारी
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे और हरि बोल हरि जय
जय
श्री राधे
ज्ञानतिमिरान्ध्रस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुमितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे
कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
सबसे पहले अस्मद गुरुपाद नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतमानभुक्त वेदांत श्रवण गोस्वामी महाराज एवं नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतमानभुक्त श्रवण गोस्वामी महाराज का वचन कमल में अनंत कोटि साष्टांग दंडवत ज्ञापन तत्पश्चात
Gurudev is offering obeisances to his Gurudev and Guruvar and Guru Parampara.
सभी के ब्रजवासी सभी के चरण कमल नमस्कार। आज बहुत सुंदर दिवस है।
Today is very good day. We have assembled over here to listen Bhagavad Katha.
अभी अभी ब्रह्मचारी ने बहुत सुंदर
Just now, Abhravan Brahmachari Prabhu has said, talked about Ekadashi, and he has talked about the Ekadashi, what is the importance of Ekadashi, why it is important to observe Ekadashi. We have listened just now that why one should observe Ekadashi. It is mentioned in our Shastra,
एकादशी के दिन
because on the day of Ekadashi, what all kind of sins are there, and in the seed of this pap, it is it is there in seed, in the grains.
पांच प्रकार अनाज व शस्य में वो रहता है
It is comes in a grain that particular day. All kind of paps goes in that particular day on the day of Ekadashi. It goes to wheat, it goes to pulses, it goes to mustard, it goes to jaw, barley. So 5 kind of things is a big no on the days of Ekadashi. So the couple of other things also, this small things one should not eat on the day of Ekadashi. Even sabudana is also not supposed to eat in the day of Ekadashi because it is made of chemical. It has got gelatin. In sabudana there is a one substance called a gelatin, which is basically non-vegetarian. Most of people do not know about the gelatin because it has been observed and has been practiced in Western countries. It is a small calves, you must be know. This gelatin is basically where it comes. Now there is a concept behind it. So gelatin comes basically from the calf. That is a cow's kid. It comes from the calf and calf's body. So it is basically a non-vegetarian thing. So it is torture is given to calves, and from the inside calf it has been taken out, that particular thing, that's his name is gelatin. So it is, we have seen the word that calves cost of flesh is more as compared to the cow, because it is very precious, and people are involved in that flesh trade of calf. If you see in the Western countries, we rarely see any calf along with the cow, because they have the people make the business out of it and they use it fully, the calf and the cow. So within 7 days calf would be finished, because they use the flesh, they use the body part of the calf and they use it in the trade, and the flesh has been traded in the market in the Western countries, and the small intestine of the calf has been taken out. So a lot of things is being taken, and people use it in the sabudana. So sabudana one should not eat in the day of Ekadashi. This is a big no. In Western countries, gelatin is a most of the practiced thing, and people eat it. So after eating chocolate, one need to be very careful. There should not be any gelatin in that chocolate. So once you are eating chocolate, please ensure there is no gelatin in that in the chocolate. In the market also, if you just see, a lot of chemicals has been imported, and we do not know. If you are eating over here also in India or maybe in your country, whoever you are, you should not eat any product, anything which contains gelatin. And even sabudana, which we just now mentioned, sabudana also has gelatin, because gelatin has been used as a chemical. In India mostly, which is manufactured in any chocolate, majorly there will not be any gelatin over there, but one need to be careful. You can see the wrapper, it will mention the ingredients and what all the substance has been used. They mention in the ingredient part. The people prepare the cake nowadays, even they use some the cream. Even at times that cream and the milk, at times the cream is being used in the cake. It is also in a form, it is made of gelatin. So net gelatin is a big no, and one should not eat gelatin if it is any product contains gelatin. And even cake also, if it it is garnishing of gelatin or any cream which contains gelatin, you should not eat that, because in this way we are promoting that thing. Because government is also mandated, but what ingredients you are using the product, you have to mention in your product. So generally if you just see in the product in the market, there are a lot of ingredients is mentioned, so one should go through very seriously. If gelatin is mentioned somewhere, one should not eat that product, because gelatin is basically comes from the small intestine of a calf, and one should not practice sabudana on the day of Ekadashi. So we are talking about what one should, one should practice, one should eat in Ekadashi. If you are eating sabudana on the day of Ekadashi, that means you are eating non-veg on the day of Ekadashi. Though you have not, though you have done Ekadashi, but you ate gelatin, that means you have attained that sin. You have you got that sin. So you will go to hell. There are a lot of kind of nags are there. There are 88 kind of nags are there. 88 kind of hells are mentioned in Shastra. So net, on the day of Ekadashi, 5 kind of grains should be restricted, should not be practiced. On fetus killing and mother killing, cow killing. The 5 kind of this kind of sins sits in grain on that particular day.
वो भी तो चावल है, वो घास के एक बीज होता है, वो भी खाना नहीं चाहिए। चलो, और एकादशी के मैं कथा सुनाऊं, अब मैं कथा सुना आपके बिगोटी बिल्कुल आपके रोंगटे ना बिल्कुल खड़े हो जाएंगे।
You'll be horrified if we just talk about the real truth that if somebody doesn't observe Ekadashi. Pujapad Prabhupada, disciple, Vikhanas Maharaj, disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. There is one disciple, his name was Vikhanas Maharaj, Bhakti Gaurav Vikhanas Maharaj. He took birth in a Brahmin family. That time his father was a Rajguru. He was a guru. All the disciples of Prabhupada was come from very devotee family and very Brahmin family, very respected Brahmin families. We people to come from here and there. Just like Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Keshav Maharaj. He did his graduation from his Dwaratpur college. Now the many people come, there's nothing to do, then you get into bhakti. You go through a lot. Nowadays the people don't get into. Earlier people come from people. That does not mean that somebody does not have knowledge, they will not get the bhakti. Bhakti is independent. Just like an elephant, Gajendra Hathi, he was known as a mood. That means who doesn't have a mind. So one should not think if somebody doesn't have not mind, doesn't have sharp memory, cannot attain bhakti. Bhakti is independent. The idea behind is that though that time this disciple of Srila Prabhupada all come from very good families and all good very Brahmin families, but that does not mean that one can attain bhakti by taking birth of Brahmin family only. One can attain bhakti because bhakti is independent. Once what happened is Rajguru, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, he went for a prachar. He went for publicity of Lord Krishna. So he was sitting in a car. Very nicely he went. He went very far away, around 150 kilometers away from his main place, to talk about Hari Katha. So he was very known and people gave him a lot of money to him. He was sitting in the car. He used to roam in a car. So once he was walking, once he was going, it was dark, and snow, there was a rain of snow that time, and there was a huge rain. after some time. So on the road, so he was stuck. He was confused what to do, and it was all dark. He was thinking what should do, where we should move ahead, and there is a rain. What he did is, he went in one village. There's one, beetle seller, the pan seller. He asked one beetle seller, "It is already 9 or 10 p.m. in the night. Where we can stay? Can you suggest us somewhere?" Then beetle seller. Then beetle. So he guided them. There's one empty house was there. So he guided them, that beetle seller, to Prabhupada disciple and all these people who were there, to go over there. There was one empty house was there. So these all people thought, okay, we have to just pass this night. We have to. There's one whole night. There's empty home was there. So they all went over there, and at 12 o'clock, what happened? Somebody knocked at the door, and they said, "Hoo." So everybody was horrified. Everybody was horrified at that time. It was all dark, and it was all alone. These people were there, and they were thinking, "There's nobody around. How come this voices coming out from outside, and somebody saying hoo," and they were knocking at the door. Somebody was knocking at the door. The Vakhanas Maharaj was he was very known person. Vakhanas Maharaj. He was inside along with his other people. All disciple of Srila Prabhupada was very tall and very smart. Then Vakhanas Maharaj said, "Hey, who's there at the door?" Then somebody said at the door, "I'm your father." Then Vakhanas Maharaj asked, "What happened?" Vakhanas said, "Okay, if you're my father, okay, I'll show you." Then he opened the door. Then he must be he thought that there must be some thief or any robber would be there. So earlier days, this one wooden block has been used to shut the door. So he holded one lathi, one stick, so that he can protect other people, or maybe after. So he was just 6 feet. Vakhanas Maharaj was 6 feet. Once he opened the door, and he said, "Oh my God, there is one big demon was there, one Pishach." Then Vakhanas Maharaj asked who was there. Then that person said that I am Brahmadatya, that I am a Brahma demon. Then he started laughing, and he said, "Ha ha." Then Vakhanas Maharaj said, "You go back." Then he took the stick. Vakhanas Maharaj took the stick to protect himself or other person. Any demon, any bad soul is afraid of iron, and usually they're afraid of iron. Any demon is very similar to monkey. If you just make them scared, they get scared. If you be strong in front of them, they can't do anything to you. They cannot harm you. So if you are if you are scared from them, they will scare you more. But if you scare them, they will get scared. So Vakhanas Maharaj said, "Go back, and move away." Then again he asked Brahmadev, "Who are you?" Then Brahmadev said, "I am Brahmadev." Then Brahmadev said, "I have come to eat you all up." So I was this home was under my custody from past 20 years, and nobody entered over here. It has been 20 years, and I am Brahmadev. I am here to eat you all up over here. And Vakhanas Maharaj, you people, you have come to eat me, eat all of us. Then Vakhanas Maharaj asked, "If you're eating us, would you not get in sin?" Then Brahmadev asked, "No, I am Brahmadev. What will happen to us?" Then Vakhanas Maharaj asked that how will get away from your sin? Then who will get you free from this body? Then after listening this, Brahmadev got a little, calmed down, and his heart got, melted.
मैं जैसे ब्रह्मदेव तो मुझे कौन उद्धार करे?
Then Brahmadev asked that who will free from this? Then Venkanath Maharaj said, I will get you free from this body. Then Brahmadev asked, how?
उस एकादशी के थोड़ी सी फल तुमको देता हूँ.
Then Venkanath Maharaj said, whatever Ekadashi I have observed in the whole of my life, I am giving some part of it to you.
उन्होंने क्या की? थोड़ा हाथ में पानी लिया.
Then he took some water in his hand, Venkanath Maharaj, and he chanted that hymns, Brahmadevate Namaha. He said 3 times that, the shloka, then hymns, and then he was free from that, Brahmadev was free from that body, and he got liberated. So this is the importance of Ekadashi. If you are observing Ekadashi with a pure heart, if you get a small, part of your Ekadashi, even one material person will get away from all kind of sin. So this is the importance of Ekadashi. So this is important for Ekadashi. On the day of Ekadashi, 5 kind of pulses, 5 kind of grains are a big no, and you should follow brahmacharya. You should not get into any kind of sex, illicit or illicit, legal or illegal. You should not, you should do 64 rounds of chanting, and whatever the chanting you do, one should follow, and one should try to do 64 rounds on the day of Ekadashi. If your body is okay, try to do a Nirjala Ekadashi without water, but one can take a water of fruits. If you can't, you should take care of your body also. I'll tell you another story. Gurudev is telling to another story. There's a boy in a village. He never to do anything. He never used to do anything. He only eats and he sleeps. He never used to do. He never used to go to school. His home. One day his parents said he doesn't do anything. One day one Mahatma came to his house. So his parents said, Mahatma ji, you take my kid and take along with you. He doesn't do anything, only sleeps and eats over here at house. Please you take him away along with you. In this word, this is somebody who doesn't do anything, even their parents don't want to keep that child. So somebody doesn't do anything, and the parent usually say, you take this kid along with you. Then the Sant Mahatma said, you take him. Then Mahatma said, okay, you come with me. So that Mahatma took this guy, this boy. His boy name was Hari. So Sant Mahatma said, you come with me. Then Hari said, I only eat. Would you help me? Would you feed me? I only eat. That is a big thing. That is a big problem with me. I eat a lot. Then Sant Mahatma took him away along with him. So one day he went to his mutt along with the Sant Mahatma. He saw there was a big bhandara. There was a big feast. He was very happy. There was a 56 kind of foods were there. Lot of sweets. But he was full. He was aghast after seeing that. He was he ate a lot. He was fully satisfied, and he decided he will not go anywhere, leaving this mutt. He said, he said to Mahatma ji, Guruji, you give me mantra and diksha, I'll be with you, I'll not go anywhere. He said, Guruji, you give me. He got mad and he said, oh Mahatma ji, you give me, Gurudev, you give me diksha mantra. So somebody who takes the Diksha month, that means is stamped. That means a part of that month. So that means you will be authorized person in the month. So his Gurudev gave him a Diksha. So okay, you take a Diksha to that boy named Hari. So Gurudev used to say, whenever Gurudev says that you do work, then Hari says, Gurudev, I am helpless, I cannot do any work. So the Guru said, okay, don't worry. If you can't do anything, you sleep, you eat and sleep over here. In mutt, in the mandir, if you're sleeping and eating, even then you will get lot of sukriti. Our Gurudev used to say, if you are giving one life to a mutt, you are done, you are through. Even Vaishnav, kicks you. Even then, you should not go out of mutt. You should stay in a mutt. This is important. One should, stay in a mutt. But you should not get involved in any kind of bad activities. You should not, get involved in illicit sex. You be in the mutt. You eat, sleep, and make merry over there. But you should give one life to the mutt. So you used to eat and sleep. Just like that, 10 days have been passed. So after 10 days, there was an Ekadashi. And then the day of Ekadashi, the Ekadashi day, the whole kitchen was empty. There was nothing, and it was all mid-noon. And that day there was Ekadashi, and that was Ekadashi. The Gurudev, he went to Gurudev. Gurudev said, "Ki this is Ekadashi, so nothing will cooked, nothing is going to be cooked. So we are not going to cook anything." So Hari said, "Ki I cannot stay without eating anything." Then his Gurudev said, "No, there will not be any food in the mutt. We are not going to cook anything. We are going to observe first. But what next we can do is we can offer you one glass of milk if you want. So either towards an evening you can get 1 glass of milk, but you have to observe Ekadashi." Then Hari said, "Without eating, I cannot stay. I cannot live." Then his Gurudev said. Then he gave us some liberty, and he said to a Bhandari, one store person, that you give him some food, some grains, but you have to go out and you can prepare over there some food with some grain. His Gurudev gave some. So after on the river, on the river bank over there, he went over there and he prepared some food. But his Gurudev ordered him, whatever you cooking your food for yourself, you have to offer first to your Gurudev, first to your Lord Krishna, then you will eat it. Only that you have to do that. Then he offered that food to Lord. Then he was thinking that Lord will never eat that food. Though I will offer as a formality, he offered the food to Lord Krishna. Then he said to Lord Krishna, "Ki you must be hungry in the mud. Why don't you come over here? I have prepared a food for you. I'll offer you. And there in mud, you will be getting a milk towards an evening at 6 o'clock. I have prepared a food for you. I have prepared everything for you. So you can come over here and you will have it over here." He said to Lord Krishna. Then Lord Ram came over there. The Lord Ram appeared over there in front of him. And then he started eating Lord Krishna. And he ate everything, Lord Krishna, and he was just stunned that he was looking that all food is finished. There was nothing left for him. Then on the next Ekadashi, so the next time he prepared double. He prepared a double. He asked to store person for the double food grain, so that he can prepare for the food for 2 people. Because earlier Lord Krishna ate everything. So next time on Ekadashi, he prepared for 2 people, one for himself and for Lord Krishna. So next time when he prepared food, when he prepared 2, there was Lord Ram appeared and God and Sita ji appeared. 2 people appeared. Then he offered the food to Lord Sita. Sita ji and Lord Ram appeared. Then again, because he prepared for 2 people, so Sita ji and Lord Ram ate the food. So after that Ekadashi, next Ekadashi, he prepared food for 3 people, because he knew that this time Lord Ram and Sita ji would be coming. So this time 3 people came: Lord Ram, Lord Lakshman, and Sita ji came 3 people. So again, because he prepared food for 3, then he asked to Lord, you said it is okay. Like last time, you did not tell कि this two people would be coming. This time 3 people come. You didn't inform me us. Then Lord said, he is my brother. So this Hari asked that is he your brother? Then he asked, how come he is your brother? That you are white in color and he is a little dark in color. Sorry, Lord Ram was a little darker, but Lakshman ji was a little fairer because he is an incarnation of Baldev Prabhu. Then he questioned to Lord that Lakshman appeared to be little anger kind of behavior. You look very soft. So he was just enjoying their behavior. He was he was just talking very politely to Lord Ram and Lakshman ji. So he was just observing both of them and his facial gesture. Then he said to Lord Ram, then he asked to Lord Ram, you look very decent, but your brother is a little different. I'm sure that you have not taken somebody else along with you. I'm sure he is your brother. Lord Ram said, yes, he is my brother. That is okay. I have a different behavior, he is having a different behavior. So Lord was also enjoying. So again he offered, because he only prepared for 3 people, so he offered all this 3 people. So next time then he prepared for people, food for 4 people, because he knew these people will be coming, so I would be the 4th one. So he asked more food. So next Ekadashi he prepared the food for 4 people. Then again 4 people appeared. The next time 4 people appeared: Ram, Sita, Lakshman and Hanuman. 4 people appeared. Then again he was stunned. Then he asked, Lord, what is this? What you are doing? Why you are playing with me? Last time you said 3 people. This time you should have informed me. First you came. First you came, your wife, along with your wife, and then your brother, and then your monkey, Hanuman. So this time you come along with Hanumanji. That 4 people are here. Then Ram, Lakshman, Sita ji and Hanuman ji. Then he said, okay, fine, chalo. Then he said, you take a food. So he offered all 4 plates to all 4 people. That means Lord Ram, Sita, Lakshman and Hanuman ji. Then this time after that Ekadashi, he asked to Gurudev that there were 4 people were there. So I need 5 people. I need to prepare the food for 5 people. He prepared 5 people. So this time in this Ekadashi, he prepared. He thought Lord always came without informing. So this time I have kept the raw material, but I'm going to cook any food. I do not know how many people would really come this time, so I'll not prepare any food. I'll only keep the food raw material over here, the pulses and the grains, everything he kept aside, and he did not cook the food. He only kept the things, everything ready, and he was offering to Lord. He started calling to Lord. The Lord Ram, please come. Then once he called to Lord Ram, everybody started coming in. The whole Parika, Lord Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Hanuman, everybody. A lot of people started coming in. Shatrughna, everybody started coming in. Then Lord Ram asked that you not cook the food. Then Hari said, Ki God, every time you said, Lord, and you do not know how many people are coming, so this time I decided not to prepare anything. So Lord said, Ki on the day of Ekadashi, why people come over here? Because we want you do not eat any grain over here. That's why we ate grains that day. So Lord said, on the day of Ekadashi, you should observe Ekadashi and you should not eat any grain. Because on that day, 5 kind of sins are there. 5 kind of sins are there in the pulses and in the grains. What is the learning from this story? Now we have heard the story, right? But there has to be learning in the story. Because in our life, at times we don't want to do the certain thing. We don't want to we don't want to worship Lord. But with the mercy of Lord, with the when God when Lord do something good for the jeev, plans and he arranges a lot of things for the people, for the jiva, so that the jiva can attain and even jiva can worship Lord, and jiva can get into the bhakti. And because bhakti is rare, one cannot get into bhakti very easily. If you are into lotus feet of Lord, if you are surrendered to Lord, lotus feet of Lord, that means you are very lucky and you feel proud on yourself. So once we thought of getting into bhakti, if we are planning and we think of, then Lord help us. So one should observe Ekadashi. It help us to grow our bhakti. So there is no process. Though on the day of Ekadashi we offer food grains to a Lord, but we don't eat that grain. But we kept aside, and the next day we can have it. Not the day of Ekadashi. No, on Ekadashi we should not eat any kind of grains. And on the after next day of the Ekadashi we should do a paran in the morning, whatever the paran time is there, right? After eating, the food is being prepared on the previous day. If a food is okay, you should follow rules as per your body, whatever your body allows. There are times if you're weak, if you can't stay the whole day, if you can't live the whole day without any water, so you should eat, we should drink water. You should have fruits. You can take milk. You can take so that we can do Ekadashi. So there is a lot of things on the day of Ekadashi one can eat, right? Like your fruits, like your milk, curd, one can eat. So in this way, either your body will not be go on a starvation mode, and your body will also would be okay, and you will observe Ekadashi as well. Jai Shri Radha. This one person has questioned that one can have a medicines. Yes, medicine is okay. Medicine you can take it on the Deva Ekadashi. So how you can take a medicine? After taking a fruit, you can eat medicine. So yes, but you have to decide if it is okay that you can delay the medicine, and if you're not if it isn't harming you, if you're not taking one day the Ekadashi, that is okay. You should not take medicine, but if it is very important, then you should take medicine that day. So Gurudev has answered this question. To one disciple have asked one question. So if you observe, it has been seen, if you're not eating on a particular day, you will never die. It is, we think, the mindset is that if you don't eat on one day, then we'll die. People die because of food, because they do overeating. Nobody dies because of not eating. So if somebody observes the Ekadashi, that does not mean that means this person is very lucky. He has done a lot of good things. He has collected Sukriti in previous birth. The idea behind this, one should observe Ekadashi. Though in the story of the Hari doesn't want to do Ekadashi, but God made a plan and made him work so that he observed Ekadashi, and finally he did that.
करना काल। हाँ हाँ
हो सके तो निर्जला,
हो सके तो निर्जला, नहीं कोई बात नहीं, मैं करता नहीं इसलिए मैं
हो सके तो उसकी
इस कथा को मैं सुनता मायावती क्यों नहीं सुनता, मैं तो मायावती से सुनता, क्योंकि इसमें एक सुंदर में लिखते हैं
ये भी लिखते हैं।
ये देखा मैं इस कथा को मैं मायावती से सुना गया था। मैं कभी बोलता नहीं इसको, आज मैं इस कथा को देखकर मैं इस कथा को मायावती से सुना पहले।
निर्जला जरूरत नहीं है, खा पी के आराम से खूब लस्सी पीना, खूब दबा के, चिंता नहीं है।
किंतु देखो द्वादशी के दिन पारण करना, थोड़ा गाय को खिला देना पहले, सुबह जो है प्रातः काल में थोड़ा गाय को खिला देना, और कोई वैष्णव मिल जाए थोड़ा दक्षिणा दे देना, आटे चावल, ठीक है ना।
खूब केला दबा के खाओ, खूब लस्सी पियो। मैं तो बोला दबा के खाओ, कुछ चिंता है, एक खाओ, आलू खाओ, पकौड़ा खाओ, लस्सी बना के पियो।
मैं तो पढ़ाई नहीं, अभी ये बोला तो मैं इस कथा में जो सुनाया ना, ये तो मैं बहुत साल मैं भी जानता हूँ, मैं कोई बोलता नहीं, तो मायावती की कथा ये सब खाना नहीं
आरती कराए ललितादि सखी गाना, आरती कराए ललितादि
भोग लगा
इसका नहीं लगाया
नामाचार्यदास ठाकुर की जय, नाम संकीर्तन की जय, सपा सत्यनंदन गौर हरि की जय, श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी श्यामकुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय, गजमंडल गौरक्षेत्र मंडल की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन जीव की जय, चरधाम जय संप्रदाय चराचार्य की जय, सर्वज्ञ सिंह देव की जय, धर्मराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, तुलसीदेव देवी की जय, गंगा यमुना देवी की जय, भक्तनंद महाराज की जय, समस्त ब्रह्मचारी सब वृंद की जय, गुरुमानंद
वृंदावन
की जय जय श्री राधे।
जामते कटोरी तो खीला और ये बतासे एक एक किलो दे दो।